Hey guys, Empire Brick Studios here, back with another video, part 7 of the Sullust mock build series. Um, this video is going to be pretty long and a little bit different. The next section that goes basically not really in front of the tie hanger, but kind of next to it. It's hard to, I'd have to show you. You'll see it in the video. I basically did a whole build up of that, and that's what you guys are about to see. So we're gonna rewind the clock and jump into it. Here we go. Okay guys, so I'm starting the next section. If you remember this is the TIE Fighter hanger from one of the other updates. I laid down my 1x6 with the holes in them because they just snap in like that. They'll snap into that section. Like I said, this is being done in two, getting over being sick, two base plate sections. So I'm going to start the border with whatever, you know. I had a few of these laying around, and then I got a brick ton of these. Yeah, a brick ton of those. That's the 2x2 in a shoebox. My table is messy, so I'm really trying not to show that. So I got all those laid out so they can get ready for the next section. Border's going to start here and just go to the end of that one and then stop. The rest of it is going to be filler because you guys won't see that on the other side for the next section. That'll lay in right there. With this section, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I need to go back and look at the game, figure out what would be here right by the hangar. It could be more mountains. That's probably what this is going to be, but, you know, this is Sullust. It's not just going to be all flat like that. It's going to have cutouts. Just trying to figure out what rooms I would want to throw in there. Because it's going to be all the way up to here, so imagine, like, you know, 3 different cutouts on each base plate. Try not to show that. On each base plate. Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas on what could go in here, let me know. I think one of them might be a droid factory or something, or a droid repair place or something. That might be one of them. I don't know about any of the other ones. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to comment, make sure it's appropriate, and just throw your ideas out there. I also have an Instagram, so if you have an Instagram, feel free to follow me, message me if you have any questions or if you have any ideas on what this next section should be. Obviously towards the front, like here, it's gonna be rock work and mountain, but towards the back, let's try to figure out sorry. Let's try to figure out what we could throw in here, and I'll see what I can do. Alright guys, so built a little bit. Actually took a while. This is the section we're just talking about, and it does split, you know, right there. And then it snaps into that one. That's exactly how this thing's being designed. So, a little bit of an update. The border's done. All this isn't going to matter. This is all going to be filler. So, the dark gray and stuff like that will be here, so you'll see that. This is all be filler, so you won't see that. Probably, I guess it depends how I'm doing the cutouts. Either way, you guys won't see any of this. As far as this right here, I think right at the end of these dark gray plates is where I'm starting the rock work. So this is going to be another mountain. These 2 base plates are going to be another mountain. But there's going to be cutouts through both base plates. I just haven't figured out what I want to do. And then, like, the whole front of it is going to be rock work. So that is a lot, and you gotta think it's gonna go all the way up to like here. So that is a lot a lot to think about, a lot to accomplish, a lot of bricks. Slowly getting there. I ended up using, if you guys watched, what is it, part 2 of the Lego haul, I got a pick-a-brick cup full of the 1x2 yellows, and I just used the last of them for this, for filler. And I decided to go with the dark green, I decided to go with the lime green because I don't think I'll ever use this in a mock as far as, you know, color placement or anything like that, like the dark gray here. So this makes good filler. And I got the 1x2s, I think, or the 2x2, sorry. I got the 2x2s, and I got a bunch of them. This isn't just all I have. I got a bunch of them because you can fit more of these in a cup, in a half and a full cup, than, let's say, the 2x4 bricks from the second haul video. So I wasn't able to use a lot of those, or I wasn't able to fit a lot of those 2x4 bricks, but I ended up finishing the filler as far as the inside goes all the way around, except obviously right here at the border, because you guys are going to see that. None of this you guys will see as far as this stuff. So this is coming together. Still a lot more to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited to keep this project going. I got the rock parts ordered, the 1x2x3 verted and inverted slopes, as well as like some other stuff coming in. So it should be ready by this coming update. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you so far. So move on to the next step. Okay guys, so I uncovered this side and I covered this side. I kind of changed my mind a little bit with this, so I know what I'm doing in here, but still haven't decided about this. Obviously I left the dark gray because that's going to be another cutout. There's going to be a cutout here somewhere. I'm going to start the next part so I can start laying out what's going to go in here. And nothing else. I mean, that's just all that's changed. Everything else is going to be the same. Obviously the filler here, because you're not going to see it once, you know, this is all covered and everything. Rockwork's still going to be here all the way over. Filler here all the way up to the rockwork. Still don't know what I want to put in here. If you guys have any ideas for this left side, let me know if this video hasn't come out by then. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this and I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, bit of an update. So that's already filled, or you know, covered, and I finished the floor for this. This is basically going to be another giant cutout. I know what I'm gonna put in here, but I probably won't say. You guys can comment below and take your guesses what's gonna go in here. I started working on the wall. I'm probably gonna have to replace some of those because those are like faded light gray bricks, so they're like more of a yellowish, but they're fine for now. I started on that. Completely ran out of my 1x2 yellows. I used a lot of them in here when I first started, and then I was like, I'm gonna take that out and do this floor in snot. And this floor is going to light up. There's gonna be an LED in each corner, there, and there. And I did kind of fill up some of this. So this is all like, that's where a lot of my 1x2 yellows went. I like the colors though. The yellow and the green looks pretty cool. I used a lot of these with the holes in them, these Technic beams, because I'm not going to use them for anything else besides just fillers, so that works out perfectly. And then I got it to a point where I can double stack, so that's when I started using the 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, you know, all that stuff in the light gray to kind of keep this hanger or whatever, this room symmetrical. And yeah, it's coming along, and it does stop right here. You guys aren't gonna see this because that's where the rock work's gonna be, so you won't be able to, you know, really see that. But it's starting to look good. And the way this is going to be designed is I left this open because there's going to be a door here, and then it's going to come out to another cutout. So I haven't decided what I want to. I haven't decided what I want to stick in this room yet, but I'm slowly working on it. This is a process. This is the next section that goes right next to the tie hanger and the bunker, which is that right there. So it'll go like, you know, right about there. This is a long process, but it's getting there after days of building. If you guys have any ideas on what I should stick in here, because I think I might do 3 cutouts, so, you know, like one here, one in the middle, and then one up top, and then finish it off with rock and mountain work. Let me know. Like, comment on this video, and let me know what you would want to see in here, and I might be, if I like it enough, I'll probably throw it in there. I'm just trying to think, because I still have so much more to do as far as the outside and then the center, but the center is going to be like mostly flat with terrain and stuff like that, and then the outsides are going to be like mountains and rock work, but it's going to be cutouts, so there's going to be different rooms and scenes and all types of cool stuff in there. So I can't wait to keep this project going. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? So a little bit of an update. The floor is finished. I laid in the colors for the LED lights that will be in this section. Still waiting for the wall and the other stuff. By the time this video comes out, though, this will be done. Like, this will be lit up the way it should. Oh, another thing is I started it in light gray, and then sometimes the Empire kind of switches their walls to like dark gray. So I might leave this section dark gray and then bring it back up to light gray. I did do the door though, and the door looks pretty cool. So happy about that. I do like the little window. The other thing is I decided to take this idea, and I wanted to put this idea in one of these sections, and I figured I'd do it in this one while I'm on it, and I had the parts laying around. This is what we got. So you guys probably already know what this is. It came from the UCS playset Death Star. It is the elevator, and that's exactly what I'm using it for. So I built the shaft, and it's got braces. I still need the parts to brace it on the other side. Basically what I used is the 1x2 with the pin sticking out. So that made it easier. I had like a few of them in dark gray. I'm still missing 2 for the other side for the top. So you got that on the bottom on both sides, and then still for the top. So it does kinda. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. It does kinda work. Like, it's gonna go up to each level, because it's gonna be 3 levels, and it's gonna go down. What I had in mind is, since it's going to be spooled like this, that gives me a chance to put a Technic beam, or not tech beam, a what do you call it? The pin that goes in here. Don't know the exact name of it. And then it's going to be mounted, you know, somewhere up here in the base to you know, to stay. And I'm either going to do a twist knob, which will be really slow. The other thing I was thinking of power functions. If you guys like the power functions idea, let me know. But since this is going to be part 7, I'm sure all this is going to be done anyways before this video comes out. So I'm really digging the power functions. One of the Lego stores I went to actually had the remote and I don't know if he had the motors. I know he had like a few other things, so I might pick those up when I go in to get my Rockwork stuff. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking power functions. This is another cutout. I don't know how I'm gonna, well, I guess I'll do this in sections so you'll know. Yeah. Okay, so, up, cutout, and then up, another cutout, and then up, and then another cutout. So probably 3 cutouts so you can actually see the full elevator, and you can stop the elevator, use the remote, stop the elevator, and, the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor. And you will be able to place guys in here. And the next step is, doing a little staircase where it won't interfere with the elevator. And I'm debating on running lights. Lights would be cool. So I could run lights where all these trans red studs are in the corner. Not quite sure. But when this is done, it probably will hold at least a couple of figures. Maybe one in the front, like he's stepping up. And then, making his way out like a stormtrooper, an officer or something. I think it's going to be really cool. And with the whole elevator shaft being dark gray, kind of, like it's built into the mountain, because that's the whole point of this. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's faded, so I'm switching those out. Other than that, this is coming together really well. And I think you guys are going to love it when this section is finished. And remember, this is the section that goes next to the tie hanger, kind of like right in front of it, or on the side of it. So that's that next section, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I could possibly, not 100% sure, possibly do an LED here if I can figure it out. I think it'd be really cool have it. I think it'd be really cool have it blinking or whatever. And elevator buttons type deal. So it's getting there. All this filler is gonna get covered up. So even towards the back of the elevator, see where it's like red and brown and it's just filler. I'm probably gonna cover all that up and then call it good with that. Cover it up here so you guys don't see any of this, because I'm building a base. I'm trying to make this thing legit. I'm really excited to keep going with this. I mean, there's Lego parts everywhere, and I'm jumping between sections to do each one. So it's getting there. I'll probably have a lot more to show in this video. This is just basically the update for this section, with this side and then this side. So I already got that side figured out, and pretty much figuring out this side. Probably not going to go too deep, so it might stop, somewhere around here, and then call it good, and then work its way up on the levels. So you guys will probably see that in a bit. Okay guys, so another little update. I think the elevator is pretty much almost done. So check this out. Right now, since I don't have the electronics, it is running off of like a winch system where you twist the Technic pin, and then it goes up, stops there. So that'll probably be the 3rd floor. I actually think it looks really cool. Like, if you see it from the side and it makes its way down, it looks really cool. I think it's going to be better though once I do that's the other issue, is it sticks a little bit, but a motor and then like a remote to it so you can, you know, control it. I think that would be really cool. Just have that function in there. Like, oh, hey, it's got a motorized working little elevator inside the mountain. So, and I did slowly start on this wall. I might change this later. I might leave it. I don't know. I still have a lot to do, but this is a good start. I started to get the steps, just with some pieces I had laying around. So, it's getting there. I'm probably at some point going to change the colors in the elevator to like dark gray. Maybe add some tiles or something, because I don't really see myself having troops on the side. I figured it would be an elevator for like one person, a stormtrooper or an officer or something to get up there. The other thing is, before you were able to see the filler, now it's all covered. The yeah, the back part is all covered, so it's symmetrical and it adds its colors and it looks good. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with this, because I told myself I wanted to put an elevator somewhere in this mock, you know, inside one of the bases or one of the mountains, and I guess this is it. This is the one. So I'm gonna get started on the next levels and keep this project going. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, another bit of an update. So I've been working really hard on this section. It is getting there. I haven't done too much of this, just got parts laying around. But yeah, I mean it's getting there. I'd say the elevator shaft is pretty much done the way I want it. And I did say I was going to do 3 sections, or 3 levels. So you got the first level, you know, the second level, and then the third level. And the elevator goes all the way up. So from the first level up to the second level, and then up to the third level where it pretty much stops. Focus. There we go. Where it pretty much stops. So it's getting there. Obviously these cutouts aren't finished. Now with this, probably gonna start the wall here. So it's not gonna be like, you know, all the way out here. It's gonna stop right here. All the way over. I still have a lot more to do. Like, probably gonna do the same thing with the bottom, so it's somewhat equal. Same thing with the very, very top. But yeah, I wanted to make this last cutout tall enough for the Stormtrooper, and I do plan on doing lights in this. So, I just haven't decided on any of these rooms. I haven't decided on the first one, the second one, or the third one. Well, I think I know what I'm doing with the second one, but you guys won't see that till later, when I actually get more work done. Still waiting on parts. What I always do with cutouts, since this whole thing is mostly dark gray, is dark gray tiles all the way over. Here, here, and then up to the third. So, yeah, it's getting there. Alright guys, more of an update. So I did do the wall for this, for the bottom. So this cutout's pretty much done. As far as its shape, I haven't decided what I'm sticking in here yet. But elevator's pretty much done. Goes up to the second level and the third. And it is cool. Yeah. Still probably plan on doing a motorized elevator with a remote. I think that would be cool. So that's the plan. Probably going to put a light in this elevator shaft, probably at the top or something. And it goes all the way to the top, and then stops right about there. trying to make it even. But yeah, so the first 2 levels are pretty much done. Like that one's done, that one's done. Still haven't decided what I'm sticking in that one. Think I know what's going in that one, and I know what I'm sticking in the top one. Just I haven't decided the bottom yet. So still trying to figure that out. Obviously these floors are not gonna stay like this. Dark gray tiles are going to go all the way around and stop, just like in all the other cutouts. And I'm probably gonna do a light gray floor, or yeah, I mean I already started, so I'll probably stick with the light gray floor. Got the steps for the elevator, and gotta have that elevator button so you can pick your floor 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much what I got so far with this. It is turning out great, so you can see how tall it actually is, compared to, you know, a minifig. So that is pretty tall. That's a pretty tall elevator, and it would make sense to, you know, have them walk through there, through here, go up the elevator, go into whatever room this is gonna be, and then, or go up to whatever room that's gonna be. So, yeah. All right, guys, a bit of an update. Oh, that wiring is crazy. So the bottom floor is lit up, and you can't even see really the lights unless you just kind of go up. So that's pretty cool. I like the way those turned out. Uh-oh, that one's not lit up. It's supposed to be all 3 of those, but it's only 2 of them. So I'll figure that out. Other than that, I mean, that's the other thing. I really thought that was going to be brighter and light up this this middle room, but I guess not. So I'm probably going to keep those. I want to get this room lit up still, so I might just run a strip or just a brighter white LED to keep this room somewhat lit up so you can kind of see this stuff when the lights are off and stuff like that. And I'm still working on the top floor. So, but even the, all the way to the bottom, dude, even the elevator shaft is lit up, which is cool, and it's running those 2 LEDs right there. So, it's getting there. This is coming a long ways. I still have some more stuff to do. So probably in the couple minutes, I'll have this cleaned off, and each one of these corners are going to light up, so that's the next step I'm going to do. And try to finish this floor. And this hanger is going to be lit up too. I already got the LED ready to go in. So I know you can't see it right now because the lights are off, but you guys already saw this hanger a second ago. So I still got some more stuff to do, and then it's going to get lit up. Oh, one thing I did want to note is all this crazy wiring. So this is for all those trans red studs on the other side. This all took a while to wire up, and then these are those lights for the bottom floor, and then I got my stuff coming out so it can be tucked down under here. All right here, all this dark gray, that's going to be filled with mountains, so all this is probably going to be hollow or, you know, filled with filler. So I can just bring it up and then do the rock work in the front so it looks like a mountain from the front, and then from the back you got like the cool parts. And then even like this part, this is all going to get filled or covered up with rock work. So it's like you won't even see it from the front, but from the back, that's when you see it. You guys will see what I mean. Alright guys, so I finally finished that part. As you can see, in that hanger, all those lights are lit up in the corner. You got parts, when you can't really see them, parts of Inferno Squad, and this hanger is still going to get lit up. It's already pre-wired. before I lay in my LED strip at the top, I got to finish closing off the top. That way I can lay in the strip, and then boom, it's going to be really bright and really cool. Other than that, nothing else has really changed yet. I still need more lights here because this is still a little too dim for being red. So I'm going to add some extra lighting, maybe in red or something right there. Other than that, it looks pretty cool. You know, they walk through there, get to the ATST hanger or whatever. And still got stuff to do at the top. So the top's probably the next part. I am getting a lot of progress done. So yeah, can't really see the ATST too well, but you'll be able to see it once I light up this this part. Alright guys, so it's still not complete, but I'm just holding the strip up because that's probably about where it's gonna be once this whole hanger's closed off. And so that's what you'll see, plus the yellow lights in the corners lit up, and then everything over there. So that's just like a rough guess of showing you what it's gonna be like when I finish closing all this up and everything. Alright guys, so a little bit of an update and a change. All those LEDs that were there, I took them out, just decided that that's gonna be a huge waste of LEDs. And in that room, they don't really light anything up where they're at. So decided to take them out, and they're already pre-wired. And I'll just use them in a different part of the mock, you know, if I need to. But other than that, it's still pretty simple. You got the elevator lights, you got the bottom floor lights, you got the hanger lights, you know, that light up those. So right now, everything's getting pre-wired, and then it's going to get jumped. Basically gonna run, you know, wire those into there, wire that into there, have it come down through the plates, and then get like a male or a female connector, kind of like that, and have it go through like I have been with all the other sections, because this I'm trying to make this thing so not only when I take it apart in sections, it can also unclip the wires. So yeah. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is getting there. More. I just jumped those wires, so a little bit more wiring, but other than that, the four corners are lit up. Obviously that big white LED is going to go towards, or it's going to go on the roof shining down, so you'll see when this hanger's all closed off, you'll see it all lit up. It's going to look so cool with the lights off, so I'm excited. And then you got like this dark section, and I fixed that light that third light that wasn't on earlier, so that's good. Yeah, you're not gonna see those because that's where a bunch of those LEDs used to be, and it would have been a waste of LEDs, so I decided to pull those out. That way I could use them in a different part of the mock. So the first floor, haven't decided. I think I know what I'm going to do with that. I still got a bunch more tiling to do. I started tiling a little bit here, and I'll probably explain this room later, as well as this room. And then still working on the third floor. So it's getting there. Still a bunch more wiring. Yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Alright guys, so my copper tape came in. I don't know if I told you that it was coming. This does make it so much easier, and the way I have it set up is you got one negative, one positive. I'm really going to try to do this with one hand, but I don't think it's going to work, so hang on, let me set up the camera so I can show you. Oh no. Oh no! Yeah, that's terrible. Okay. So, one's negative, one's positive. That one goes to negative. That one goes to positive. And, oh, it probably helps if it's on. Okay. Negative, positive, and everything lights up. But I only got one hand, and yeah. So that's what I got so far. I do want to do a big shout out to Rich Boy J for this freaking awesome idea. He's using copper tape in his Vardos mock, so if you guys are a big fan of Battlefront 2, go to Rich Boy J's channel and check out his Vardos mock, because it's insane. It's awesome. And the ideas that he had, like with the copper tape, is great. With this power pack, so far this is lighting up like my mock, like everything, like the way I wired everything. And this copper tape just makes it so much easier. And so instead of the plugs, I might just do the copper tape idea, have it on both sides, so you'll have, like, you know, negative here on the next section, and then positive here, so they touch together, and then it lights up everything. So it's easier to take apart and put together. So I think that's the plan. We'll see if this tape holds up. So far it's doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna get some more building done and see what we got. Alright guys, so this is what I got so far. I mean, I still got parts everywhere, but I really like the way those lights came out. I do like these floors. I already got the floors figured out. I just need to finish covering the top. I'm basically running like single LEDs, but I'm not really liking them too well. Those figures are just laying around, so I thought I'd just throw them in there for this little video. I mean, look at that. The old school Boba Fett with the megaphone blaster, and then the old school Darth Vader. Look at that. So, I mean, I still got some work to do. I gotta finish covering those up with the dark gray tiles. Still gotta cover this whole floor. And start laying some stuff in for right there. Or you might see that later. I don't know. Still working on this. Gotta cover the top. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like so far. So it's... Let's see if I can pull it back a little bit. That's what I got so far. Still need to cover the top of this hanger looking thing. I'm waiting on parts to come in so I can get these LEDs. Get more LEDs. Like the tie hanger, how it's all white and really lit up. I mean, this is cool. I might stick with this because this kind of shows like, oh, there's like a dark side to this mountain. But I feel like I might need more LEDs because it's like not really showing too well there. You just see it there and there. In person, it does look a lot different. Wow, that door is like yellow. That's kind of cool how it's all lit up like that. Or reflects. Oh no, my light shut off. It was barely connected, so I basically just got that. But yeah. Alright guys, so this is what I got so far. Probably gonna close this video off here. I really wanted to get it done, but I didn't want to make this video longer than it needs to be, and it's going to be a long video. A lot has been done. You guys saw the whole buildup of like everything so far. So by part 8, all the rock work and mountain work, like this whole thing should be closed off, so you guys should be able to see this whole thing completely lit up and closed off, all the mountain work and everything done in part 8, as well as like the stuff that's going in front of it, so that big river of lava, and then hopefully the other part in front of it, those sections that kind of step up a little bit, and the platforms. So I'm really going to try to push for those next. It's been a long, crazy week, and I've had a lot to do. Like, this took a while. So, I really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting. You guys are awesome. I do post pictures on my Instagram, so if you don't have an Instagram, feel free to check out feel free to check out my Instagram. I'm so tired. It's been a long week. Man, I really like this ATST. It is just, oh, I can't wait to get more. So, this is the wiring. I really like the copper tape idea. Jay knocked it out of the park. So I want to give another shout out to Rich Boy Jay for having this great idea, while giving me this idea with the copper tape and then the battery pack. They're both coming in handy because when I had all this connected, it was like lit up and looking awesome. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm closing off this video. I will see you guys in the next update, which will be part 8. And remember, keep on building.